Hello and welcome back to yet another episode on our YouTube channel RescoliByCarlo. What are we going to do today? We have this dressing table that we are going to updo with the usual products that we use, which are the frenchic furniture paint products. We are using 2 tones of cream. We're going to use also gorgeous gold for details and some stenciling. And then we are going to seal everything with the finishing coat. We are going also to give you some tips on how to prepare your furniture. First and foremost, here we have a mirror. We decided to cover it with newspapers. So the first tip, if you have just a little bit space between the frame and the mirror, you can put the paper in between, just like we did here. So we had just space enough to have the newspaper going in, and then we covered everything else, obviously even for the camera, so that there won't be any reflection of the mirror behind the cameras. Another tip, which is very important, when you have drawers like this one here, the best thing to do is to number them. For example, in this case, we're going to use some masking tape. We put a number in, and then we put the number inside. So let me show you. So this drawer is going to be number 1. So we put number 1 here, and we stick it inside the drawer, so that when we remove the drawers paint and then have to put them back, we will have the proper drawers in their place. Also, when you don't do drawers, let me show you. In this case, I like to do some masking tape on the sides like this. So in this way I can mark where I want the paint to finish. In this case it would be, this side will be painted. So let's get started. Now that we have all the drawers numbered and with the masking tape ready on the sides, the next step would be a bit of cleaning with sugar soap and then sanding. This is the first coat of polar bear on the mirror. As you can see, there is a lot of blank spaces still to be filled in, and the color is still very wet and very different from the piece there is at the back. So let me show you the piece at the back with 2 coats of polar bear and 1 coat of creme de la creme. As you can see, our dressing table is covered with paint. What did we do so far? We gave it a good clean, then we did some sanding. We did 2 coats of polar bear and 1 coat of creme de la creme. Why did we do this? Basically, we wanted a darker shadow than creme de la creme, and having polar bear as a base coat helped the creme de la creme to have a little bit more of character. What's next? Next is gilding with our Frenchic gorgeous gold. We're going on the designs, on the drawers here and on the knobs, the edges here, and on top we're doing a bit of stenciling. Let's go. And here is the final result of our dressing table. Halfway through we explained what we did, now we're explaining what we did afterwards. So we use a lot of Frenchic gorgeous gold to go into details like these, for example, and up here, and we did this here, and all the details there are on the piece. The surface, our client wanted a unique stencil, so basically we used a large stencil and we did it all with Frenchic, and afterwards when everything was dried we did a couple of coats of finishing coat for the surface. Finally we used some browning wax to go into details like here, for example, and the drawers. The drawers we did with browning wax so that there would be some difference between the drawers and the piece of furniture. So that's it. We hope you liked this episode. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us every week with all new episodes. And if you wish, we have quite some videos from the last years of our journey in YouTube. Thank you very much. See you next week. Ta-ta.
Mm-hmm.